What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC25 video where we're going to take a look today at the content that EA have given us, but I've also got two really what I feel like and find to be important discussion points based on what I think is fair, right and just within regards to what EA do, and also how I think it is to like make coins. And a lot of it stems, of course, from yesterday's content where we got 3 brand new Evos. We'll open some packs for today to start the conversation off, where we got 3 brand new Evos, a 500k Evo, a 400k Evo, and a 300k Evo. And I personally like them. I will put an asterisk on that just a slight little bit and say that the 500k Footies Evo, I'm not overly keen on. I won't probably be engaging in that one myself unless there is a really explicit player that just makes sense. But both of the Icon Evos for Butragueño and then either Czech or Yashin, I think they are both brilliant and brilliant value. And I will get to explaining why after we've taken a look at today's content. And also then one thing, as I say, that I really feel like is important to talk about. So the first thing is going to be talking about the Evos and pack weight. And I think that's people's big problem, or what they feel is a big problem, is pack weight. But we're going to talk about Evos, pack weight and things like that. But then also, I think people have a real bad understanding. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I know how it's going to sound, but I think people have a really bad understanding as to how easy it is to make coins on this game and what that means for this game. And I will take some like messages I've had on you know, Twitter and some comments from yesterday's video as well to hopefully use that in a way that allows me to explain myself like well and show you guys that I'm not trying to fight with you, right? Like, it seems to be so combative in the comment section. I'm not your enemy. I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm just giving my opinion on the content as I call it, as I see it. Sometimes I like it and you guys don't. Sometimes you guys like it and I don't. And that obviously depends on how you play this game and how much time you invest in this game. For some of you, maybe how much money you invest in this game, or, you know, possibly how much time or money you don't invest in this game. And so I'm not, like, genuinely not trying to fight with anyone. I'm just giving my opinion on the game, the way I play it. And if obviously the way I play it is not the same as everybody, I can't give an opinion on something that I don't have like experience in. You know what I mean? Like, I can't give my opinion on this game based on somebody who spends loads of money on this game, because I don't spend any money on this game, right? I barely, like, maybe the first few months of the game I might spend some money here or there, or for like drafts I might put some FIFA points on because it's just easier than obtaining the coins for that that value. But yeah, for the most part, I kind of just give my experience based on, I give my like opinion based on my experience of the game. We'll get to that a little bit later on in the video. To start with though, nothing good for me in these first few packs. I did go out of my way to clear my trade pile today though, so that we could actually have some fun opening some of these. And look at that, I've got 23 75 by 20s, which is nice. And I want to, like, I guess today I really think it'll be fun, interesting, probably contentious, 100% contentious, to talk about like what you should expect from this game, not what you get from this game, because I think they're different. Anyway guys, with that being said, if you want to use the best players in FC25, there's only one sure way to get them. U7buy.com gives some of the best prices around for you to buy Ultimate Team coins. It's fast, safe, and reliable, and if you use code NEP at checkout, you will get 8% off their prices, so check the link in the description. All right, guys, with that being said, let's take a look at today's content. Now we've got the packs out of the way. We've got... Wait, does this usually come today? It does. Park the Bus. Great name. An 85 by 2, win 2 for an 81 by 3, win 3 for an 84 by 2, play 5 for an 82 by 3 and 500 SP, and then earn 30,000 points for an 83 by 3. I think it's fair to say that this is the worst rush, like, bonus thing that we've had. Doesn't offer a player, doesn't offer any like elite level packs. An 85 by 2 is like reasonable, but now the exchange is there. I don't even care about that. That's a bit stinky. I probably won't even bother doing that unless I really like. If I had like some SP that I was desperate to get, maybe I'd do it. But otherwise, I don't really care about that. As for the other content here today, we've got nothing in seasonal. We have got nothing in live, nothing in pro, nothing in masterclass, nothing in milestones. And so let's take a look at the evolutions today. And I will start, right, by saying this, because I got a lot of grief in the comments yesterday and a lot of grief on X today about liking an Evo after I disliked previous Evos and people calling me hypocrites. What I do, the way I make content, guys, and most, like 99.9% of you are just like, yeah, we get that. And I know it's the 0.01% of vocal people that are either rage baiters on purpose or just have maybe not got it, or maybe just have a different point of view or different opinion. That's fine. But if I like an SBC or an evolution, I will just say I like it. And if I don't like it, I'll say I don't like it. And it's not about me gassing something up or putting something down. It's just about me calling it for the way I like it or whatever. For the most part, more often than not, I think evolutions are whoppingly overpriced, right? This Evo, for example, 500,000 coins for this is a disgraceful price. But even these Evos at 50k, you're getting players, even if you had the best players put in here, you're getting a player that would be 12k on the market. But for some of them, the 25k ones are okay. But like the You Call Me Yaz for this Zidane, horrible. The Conductor Junction, horrible. The Notorious DEF, typically speaking, horrible, because there are so many good centre-backs for less than 100,000 coins that I'd rather put in. This one, however, and this actually comes a little bit from, I had some people reach out to me today when I was fighting on X, and this is the second time in 4 days that I've got into full-blown arguments on X. Now, I will have debates on X, I will have banter on X, but it's very rare that I'm like fighting on X and feeling like my back's up against the wall and I'm having to defend my point. I did it a couple of days ago about So Rare, the fantasy football game, about how DMP did not play his work in that game. And I got really into some heated exchanges there. And I've done it again today about specifically the evolutions that came out yesterday. I think this evolution is brilliant because you are getting a 98 rated center attacking midfielder who has got elite playstyles for the Evo price, which is about 150, 180k and 300,000 coins. I think that is well worth it. Do I think these ones are worth it? These are all trash. They're terrible. Don't do them. They are awful. They're god awful. And I say that. This is awful. I remember speaking on this one, being like, there's just, unless you've got and this is something to actually talk about for next year's game that will be a bit of more of a detailed discussion in a future video. But I was just talking to somebody on X about this as well, actually. Next year, when it comes to Evos, I'm not doing popular players. I'm not doing well-known players. I'm not doing high-rated players because they all get stupid boosts because of stat limits where it's not worth it, or they all get promo cards where it devalues your time or your investment into the Evo, or they just get promo cards that are just way better than the pot card that you've Evo'd. So next year, I will literally just be Evoing unknown players that have really exclusive, properties like height or body type or skill moves on weak foot or base play styles, or I don't know, what else would we have? That's maybe like exclusive positions, maybe like getting some of those Korean guys that are centre backs and strikers so that you can chain them differently. There'd be the cards that I'm focusing on next year, because it has been evident now for 2 years in a row that evolutions are just typically not worth it whatsoever. But like I say, I think for this Butragueño here, I think if this 98 rated Butra was on the market, I think he would be over 1 million coins. And like I said, I had some people reach out to me today. I had 2 pro players, or sorry, beg your pardon, 2 competitive players that sometimes play in tournaments, but are like rank 1, rank 2 players today, like in this moment in elite division, reach out and say this Butragueño is like the best player in, for his position as a cam, he is like the best player in the game. And I was like, damn, so this is a good Evo, right? And I already thought it was a good Evo, and 300,000 coins, in my opinion, isn't hard to make. We'll get onto that later down the line. Then we've got these free Evos. Now, we know these are garb, right? These are stat limited to the 9s. Like, you get the odd half-decent player out of here or there, again, if you chain Evos more specifically. But for the most part, these are pretty garbage. And then we'll take a look at today's Evo. So it is right back to basics. I'm guessing, yeah, it's going to make a player a right back and give a huge defensive boost. So this one here, it's free. It gives 2 pace to a maximum of 96. What can you put into this? Overall 92, shooting 91, dribbling 98, position right wing, positions 3, playstyles 10, playstyle pluses 3. 2 pace to 96, 5 passing to 91, 5 dribbling to 93. For a fullback, we're already looking at good stats here. It gives jockey, which is nice. It gives 3-star skill moves, which is nice. It gives 7 jumping. It gives 3 more pace, 25 defending, capped to 92, which is typical of EA with the way they deal with fullbacks this year. 8 stamina, 3-star weak foot to up to 5. Whip pass, slide tackle. It then gives rapid plus and long ball pass plus. And it gives right back. 5 aggression, 5 strength, 25 more defending, jockey plus, and then all of the roll pluses. Now, for a free Evo, this one's okay, depending on what playstyles you start with and what base defensive playstyles you have. Like, for example, this Chloe Kelly, we're in a world, it just doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter that she's got really good defending, good dribbling and passing, really good pace. It doesn't matter because she has slide tackle and jockey. For a right back, that's dead. And then for a winger, it doesn't boost dribbling and it doesn't boost passing. It boosts physical defending and pace. So for a winger, it also doesn't really help anyone. Like this Garincha, he gets the pace boost, which is quite nice. He gets a bit of a physical boost as well, which might be quite nice. But he doesn't really gain anything else. And so even for a free Evo, this one's just a bit, for me, it's just a bit boring, right? It does, like, I don't think there's any player in the game that I'm looking at thinking, oh my God, this is going to be so amazing to get. So there's that. Now, moving on to the other evolutions, guys, gloves to goals. I, again, personally, and you can feel free to disagree, but I personally think this one is banging. Being able to get a 98 rated icon with 99 pace, left wing, right wing, striker, and cam with all roll pluses for 400,000 coins, and to be able to pick your play styles, I think it is insane. Like, these stats on Petr Cech are insane. It's the same as Yashin as well. The stats on Yashin, you can pick his playstyles, 98 pace, 99 passing, insane stats. Like, for me personally, this is a great Evo. And so I think actually a lot of people agreed that the icon Evos are very good. They're just a lot of coins. And I think that's where a lot of people's problem came in, is like, who wants to be paying 400,000 coins and 300,000 coins in June? And I do somewhat get that. I just think people really underestimate how easy it is to make coins. And I want to show you how easy it is today. Not talk about how easy it is, not tell you how easy it is. I want to literally show you how easy it is. With that being said, I would absolutely agree. After looking at the players that I had access to and thinking about how long it takes to get this, 21 days time, which you're going to get a Footies Evo before the start of the campaign. Don't do this one. This one's a dumb price for a dumb card that, yes, you might get it a few days before Footies comes out, but as soon as Footies comes out, you're going to be looking at this Evo going, why have I wasted 500,000 coins on that? At least that's my opinion. You might have the odd, like I say, you might have the odd like Evo or two that you're like, oh my God, this creates such an elite card that I have to do it. But I think for the most part, we're not going to be looking at that evolution as good Evo. I absolutely fully agree. That one's a pretty poor one. Now, for the SBCs for today, we have got, for a player, Lucy Bronze, 96 rated right wing. She's got 5-star, 5-star, right wing, left wing, and right mid. She's right-footed. She's got very good pace, very good physicals, very good dribbling, very good, well, good passing, good shooting. I think an engine chem style here gives her maxed out pace, elite dribbling, and elite passing. And then she's got whip pass and incisive pass, low driven plus, finesse shot, power header, tech plus, rapid plus, relentless, long throw, aerial, trickster, and press proven plus. Now, a card like this, and this is what I mean, even with SBCs and stuff as well. And I do have an issue with EA, obviously, when it comes to how they create these cards. Because it's like, this card's actually, for a change, this card's got really nice in-game stats, but we need the in-game stats to be right. Rolls this right now for shapeshifters, we don't even have to look at, because we all know they all got all rolls. I think it's also fair to say that for the most part, like 9 out of 10 cards, we don't even have to look at skill moves and weak foot because they're on point as well. The odd card has got a faux pas, but for the most part, that's fine. So the situation we've got now is attributes and playstyles. Lucy Bronze has got brilliant attributes, but not brilliant playstyles. For a winger to not have tiki-taka, to not have ping pass, to not have long ball pass, to not have quick step, to not have Travella, to not have first touch, criminal. Like, it's just criminal. It's for a winger to have power header and long throw and aerial. Why? What's the point? Like, literally, what's the point? If EA on a card like this took off power header, aerial, long throw, and instead put on quick step, first touch, and ping pass, I'd be looking at this card going, "Oh my days, this is a good card." Now that we've seen the fact that she's got good attributes, great rolls, great play, skill moves, weak foot, and reasonable play styles, then it comes down to price. And for me, a card like this would be 20k max on the market. So I personally think, like, the fact that it's 4 squads, I actually think like an 83, 84 rated squads would be enough for a card like this. The fact that it's 4 squads, for me personally, it has to be 82, 83, 84, 84. No, I wouldn't even, no. It has to be 81, 82, 83, 84 as like a maximum. Otherwise, it's ludicrous. I know what EA are going to be like. Yeah, it's an 87 with a team of the week or a team of the season, an 88, an 89 with a team of the week or a team of the season, and a 90 with a team of the week or a team of the season. And it's just horrific value. It genuinely is horrific value. So although the card itself is good, it's kind of like the Evos in that regard as well. Sometimes the Evos are good, but the price is too much. Sometimes the Evos are bad and they're free. Sometimes the Evos are good and the price is good, and sometimes the Evos are bad, but the price is good. This is a sort of, you know, this card here is a prime example of a card that is bad, but the price is good, where you should do it, because this is just an 84 rated squad. So easy to do. In my opinion, everybody has an abundance of 84 rated cards right now. Go and pop them in, get this Kowalski. You've got a 94 rated card to work towards an SBC that you actually give a damn about. This Carvajal, good card for a good price. This Lucy Bronze, okay card for a terrible price. If this card was just about a much better price, I think people were like, yeah, nice, we'll just do this and play with it and try it. That'd be fine. We didn't get it, so that's fine. So we've also got 4 upgrades today. I don't think we actually get anything new today, do we? Oh, we do. We get an 84 by 10 5 times per day. Just be an 84 rated squad. Don't be an 85 rated squad. I knew they were going to do that. I knew they were going to do that. An 85 rated squad is such a kick in the teeth, man. Because they know 2 things, right? They know, first of all, you want to put your 85s into the exchange, not into this. But they also know, second of all, that... I suppose you're getting an 84 by 10, aren't you? No, fair enough. Fair enough. Now, once you put an 84 rated squad in, guys, a little bit of housekeeping for you here. It's a 90 rated card that will take you up to an 85 rated. So if you've got a 90 rated team of the season, throw them in. I'm going to throw Diogo Costa in. It's a little bit overkill. But yeah, the other thing is that EA know that everybody just has an abundance of these. So an 84 by 10, that's not bad. And I would always complete that with a 90 rated team of the season or in form, and then an 84 rated squad outside of it. Outside of that, we don't have anything else in upgrades. We don't have any new challenges today. And we don't have a new icon today either, which allows me to, first of all, open the pack that we got here. We'll then go into Footbin, and then we will take our time. Wow, I didn't get any promo cards out of that. Now, keep in mind, I submitted 1084s and a 90. Is that a good return? Kinda. I mean, it's all right. Yeah, it gives me a moment now, guys, to get onto Footbin first of all, and take a little look here at the content for the day. And I have a feeling it's all going to be downvoted, right? And I think that would be reasonable today. So we've got right back to basics. Yeah, massively downvoted. Like I said, this is just a terrible Evo. It doesn't boost, well, it boosts passing and dribbling, but not enough. It doesn't make players good in the position that it makes them. Even though it's a free Evo, it's just not one that I look at and think to myself, yeah, do you know what? I'd be about that. Doesn't give great playstyles, doesn't give great playstyle pluses. And I would even go as far as saying that the free evolutions over the last probably like 6 months have shown EA's hand for next year to the point where I think next year we will be almost exclusively paid Evos, whether that comes through season pass paid Evos or like coin paid Evos. I wouldn't be surprised if Evos were like 19 paid Evos per one Freevo, and then a Freevo is like deadbeat, because EA have gone out of their way recently to make free Evos so bad that they're not even worth doing. They're actually like detrimental to building a card. They give them the terrible playstyles, terrible stat boosts, terrible stat limits, to the point where it's just like, we're not doing them. And then when we don't engage with them, EA were like, oh, they're not engaging with free Evos. They must not like them. Let's give more paid Evos. And it's like, you've manipulated this yourself. You've manipulated this situation yourself because you've given terrible paid Evos. Sorry, free Evos. So I think it's fair to say that the Evo today is terrible. Right, that's fine. I agree. I think it's fair to say that this is downvoted massively. This should be upvoted massively. Perfect. We're actually, hey, listen. We all agree, which is rare. But yeah, this Lucy Bronze, again, in terms of in-game stats, really nice. And an engine chem style gives her maxed pace, great passing, great dribbling. She's got good physicals and good shooting. She's got reasonable playstyle pluses. She just doesn't have great playstyles. That's all. And if this card just had either much better playstyles, you'd be like, yeah, do you know what? I'll fork out 150k's worth of fodder for that. Or if she just had way cheaper requirements to the point where it's like 20k, you'd be like, yeah, do you know what? I'll fork out 20k's worth of fodder for that. But the situation it's in now, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. But what that allows me to do, guys, from this moment on, is talk about one of the comments from yesterday's video. I had written out a tweet for this genuinely about 5 times today, and I kept blocking it. Not blocking it. I kept deleting it, and then I wrote it out again, and then I wrote it out in responding in the comments. And it comes down to the way you look at and think about this game. And so I want to get the specific comment again here. And for the, by the way, guys, I just want to like say, I appreciate like 99% of you in the comments. I just read like the start of the a comment that was massively upvoted from OMG996, and he says it's just the price of the Evos. Nep is asking way too much for your average player who plays the game casually. Blah, and he put his point across, not like nicely. Like, we weren't fighting, we weren't combative. I gave my view, he gave his view. It was a discussion about it, calm, right? It's the people that are like aggressive, like insulting in the way they respond in the comments, that I'm just like, that's what makes me want to fight. Do you know what I mean? That's what makes me want to respond back. So, there's one comment that says your opinions are different because you're out of touch, and somebody responds with, or maybe he just has his own opinions and doesn't follow the crowd. That's the truth. The comment that I want to find, hold on, do you know what? I took a screenshot of it because, as I said, I was going to post it loads, and I think this would be the easiest way for me to read the exact comment that I wanted to read. Is from Chris Hall. He says, spot on. He keeps saying this in his videos. If it's so easy without dedicating your life to the game, then Nep should share the knowledge on and do a video on how to easily get coins, which I have, right? It wasn't that comment that was the issue, because listen, if I've made a video on how easy it is to get coins and you've just missed that video, there's nothing neither of us can do about that. You just didn't know it was made, right? That's fine. Also, if I've made like pieces of content on how to make coins and you've missed that content, that's no problem. I appreciate fully that in this day and age, we've got YouTube, Twitch, YouTube Live, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram Stories, Instagram Reels, Twitter, Threads, Facebook. Okay, nobody uses Facebook. That is a lot of social media platforms to even follow one content creator on, let alone how many content creators you might follow on those social platforms. I can appreciate that it's so easy to get lost. Like, information just gets lost in those social platforms because they are just spam to the nines. I get it. It's the responding comment where I wrote out a tweet and a post and whatnot several times and just deleted it because I thought, no, let's talk about it in a video. It's from Jonathan. And Jonathan says he's going to say squad battles, rivals, and champs rewards. But what he doesn't realize is that not everybody is in Div 3 or above in rivals. Not everybody plays champs. And if they do play, not everybody hits 9 wins or above. Squad battles, you're lucky if you hit Elite 3 with all the cheaters. Then showcase his crappers, where he turns meta cards into SBCs for tradable packs. And not everybody is putting messy red, etc. into SBCs for tradable packs. He's out of touch. It isn't even funny. What I find truly hilarious about that, I'm going to go on the negative things first, right? So negative thing first is, if you don't have the skill or the time to obtain the coins to get the content, suck it up, right? Too bad. There's every other game you play will be the same. If you go and play, I don't know, Call of Duty, and you don't have the diamond gun skins because you didn't have the time to go and get all the headshots or the kills with the different gun attachments, then you just don't get the gun skins. And I know people will say, oh, but the gun skins you earn through playing the game. And this is why my opinion is, the coins and the packs, you earn them through playing the game. It's the same. It is a one-to-one, apples-to-apples comparison of, you play this game, you earn things. It's the same on other games. You play the game, you earn the things. You don't play the game, you don't earn the things, right? That's just the way it is. It's also fair to say that you can get rank 1 and elite rivals and elite 1 in those 3 core competitions and come away with less coins afterwards than one person that got 8 wins in champs and didn't play the other core competitions because they managed to hit a crazy card. But I also think it's very fair to say that if you're using my red Messi that I got on the crappers as an argument point as to how it's not easy to get things, you've got a red Messi. What more do you want? You've got a 5 million coin card. What are you complaining about? Yes, I put cards into SBCs, but we're going to get to that. First, but not first of all, because I've said first of all about 8 times. I just want to take you guys back to I made 500,000 coins to unlock the season pass. Nope, not that one. Although that was episode 6 of a brand new RTG and I already had 500,000 coins, it must be said. It was a very, very, very similar one for the very first paid season pass. There we go. Beating EAFC with $0 spent, 500,000 coin season pass. Now, I started this account brand new, nothing on it, right? Not nothing on it and brand new. What did I have on it? Like 98 coins. That's all I had. 98 coins and 200 SP, I think it was. That's all I had. I finished gold 1 in squad battles. I finished on 8 wins in champs on purpose, even though I had games to spare, for the purpose of showing how easy it is to make the coins. And I finished in Division 5, right? So when Jonathan says he's going to say squad battles rivals are champs, but not everyone can be Div 3 or above, I was Div 5 on here. Not everyone plays champs, and if they do, they don't play to 9 wins or above. I play to 8 wins on here. And squad battles, if you're lucky to hit Elite 3 of all the cheaters, I got gold 1. And it took me just a few days of those rewards to obtain 500,000 coins. Now, how I did it is actually not as important right now in the grand scheme. But I do think it's fair to say that when it comes to how you get your returns, the 3 core competitions are really important, right? Now, it is easy to get rank 1 if you can beat the game on legendary and world class. If you can't beat the game on legendary and world class, that's fine. It's still really easy to get gold 1. Now, gold 1 offers you 10,000 coins for these 2 packs as a bare minimum. It offers you 20,000 coins for this pack as a bare minimum, because if you just discard these, that's what you'll get. It offers you 9,000 coins, and it offers you an 84x5, where you'll easily obtain at least 10,000 coins. So just from getting gold 1, you will pick up 40,000 coins per week, right? Minimum 40,000 coins per week. That's not including the around 10,000 match coins that you'll get as well. So you'll pick up at least 50,000 coins per week as a bare minimum by just getting gold 1 in squad battles, right? Obviously, the higher you do, you're kind of like your minimum increases, but your maximum doesn't. So here, you know, you get the 87 by 2 tradable, the 86 plus tradable, the 82 by 10 tradable, and 20,000 coins. You're picking up, if you can get to Elite 1, like 60,000 coins. And it's the fact that people just disregard like 5,000 coins, 8,000 coins, 3,000 coins. So we know that. We also know in Rivals, right, that in Division 5, I think, depending on your skill level, and again, I really want to like go through this because I do think it's important. Depending on your skill level, I think Division 5 is really good rewards for those upgraded rewards, right? Because you get 2 tradable 84 by 10s. Now, here's where I think people go wrong sometimes. If you get 2 tradable 84 by 10s and your trade pile is not full to the brim, why are you selling cards if they're worthless? If we take a look at Footbin and have a look at the price of 87s over the last couple of weeks, look at that. They went from being worth 5,000 coins to being worth 10,000 coins. Now, if you're selling them at 5,000 coins, well, I mean, you struggled to sell them because that was their minimum price. But if you're selling them at 5,000 coins and you don't need to, you are literally wasting your own opportunity of earning coins. If you had 20 87s on the trade pile and you managed to snag them away for 5,000 coins, you've made, what, 100,000 coins from selling them, right? If you just waited till they were worth something, instead you made 200,000 coins, you've lost out on 100,000 coins just from selling them too early. And it's really easy to make coins from buying cards when they're worthless and then selling them when they're worth something. And I would dare say that right now, Team of the Weeks are a really good investment because they're 11K again. At the absolute worst case scenario, you can buy Team of the Weeks, and if they don't go up in price, you can discard them and get your money back, right? It is a foolproof way of just making coins. It doesn't take effort. It doesn't take time. You got 50K coins, just go and buy 5 Team of the Weeks, store them in your club. If it turns out you're like, oh, damn, I'm 50K coins short of this 400K evolution, let me just go and discard those informs. Boom. Best case scenario, informs go up in price because of SBCs that require them. Even better best case scenario, one of the informs that you've got is fit for an evolution. They go extinct. You make tens of thousands of coins, right? Again, it's one of those ways. Okay, you're not going to make coins in the moment. You're going to make coins over time. But it's one of those things that you have to do if you want the coins. So that's another way of like making coins, right? So Division 5 is really good if you're like of a lower skill level, because 284 by 10s is really good value. A 50K pack is decent. 25,000 coins is decent. You're making 50, 80,000 coins here as well, as a bare minimum. If you're a better player, do me a favor, guys. Don't worry about Division 1. Don't worry about the Elite Division. And I'm going to show you why. In Division 2, for your best rewards, you will get 285 by 10s tradable, 250K packs tradable, and 60,000 coins tradable. And again, when we talk about making coins, even these here, 3 1 of 487 pluses, 1 1 of 394 plus. When you look at the Elite Division, you get 4 1 of 488. So you get 1 extra pick and it's an overall rating of +1. You get the exact same player pick here. You get an 87 by 10 here instead of an 86 by 10. And you get an 86 by 20 tradable instead of 2 85 by 10s. You get a rare mega pack and 75,000 coins instead of a 250K packs and 60,000 coins. It is not worth being here, right? So if you're in Division 2, just stay there because your rewards are almost identical to Division 1 and the Elite Division, but theoretically it should be easier to get the wins in. And then, so for the rewards here in Division 5, obviously it's very, very good. A lot of coins, it's a lot of packs, you earn a lot. Then we've got champions. Now, champs playoffs, I think we can all disregard as a way to make coins, that's fine. And then for champs, even if you can only get to 7 wins, 7 wins is good. An 83 by 10 tradable, you're looking at like 10,000 coins as a bare minimum. You've got a couple of untradable stuff and then 30,000 coins. You've got some coins there. Rank 8, which again is what I got in the previous one. Rank 8 is where you want to aim for, is like the bare minimum. You're going to get a 3 84 plus player picks tradable. At which point, you know, there was a point in time a couple of weeks ago where I got a 90 rated on offer, and instead I took an 86 rated because they were 10K extinct and the 90 rated was selling for 9,000 coins. So 8 wins is a really good space to be. You get 40,000 coins on all these tradable packs. Now, we all know you can earn coins and rewards from them. But I think where people go massively wrong, and I mean massively wrong, is underappreciating how much value is here. And we will start with, and I talk about it every Thursday, but we will start with here. This is a rare gold pack. Like, literally worst case scenario, you'll get a few thousand coins out of this. But I want to show, so we need one club max 3, same country region max 2, gold player 7. So I don't know how much, like how many players I've got in this club, because I've been grinding it. So we've got Johnson in there. Actually, let's put Flecken in. Let's put Ortega Moreno in. We've got Wan-Bissaka. What was it? Same club, max 3. We've got Pinnock and Lerma. Now, bear in mind, guys, these are all untradeable cards that I've just earned through playing the game, right? We'll pop Gravenberch and Weaver in. Hopefully, I've just got this like nailed on straight away. We get Ayew in. We could put Brennan Johnson up front. And then our striker and left wing will go for Rasmus Højlund. And at left wing, we're going to go for Alejandro Garnacho. So all of these cards are untradeable. If I wanted to do something different with them, the best thing I could realistically do is build like a 77x5 with them, right? Instead, I'm going to get a rare gold pack. And again, I think this is where so many people massively misunderstand how easy it is to make coins. This rare gold pack, I don't even care if I get anything good out of it, right? Doesn't matter if I get walkout or not. The players aren't even really that important. Throw it away. Throw all of this away. Throw this away. Now, first of all, straight away, before we've even done anything, I've turned 11 piles of crap untradeable golds into 5,000 coins, which you might think, who cares about 5,000 coins? But that's already 5,000 coins towards your 300,000 coins Butragueño, and all you did was get rid of 11 untradeable piles of crap. The thing that I think most people do, though, is they either discard this engine or they store this engine. Do you know how expensive engines are right now? They're like 4,500 coins, guys. Look at that, 3,500 on bid. So I'm going to list this up for 4K. This is going to sell with the discard value of stuff as well. I've made nearly 10,000 coins from doing from putting untradables into an SBC. There you go, the engine sold straight away. How about that? From putting untradables into an SBC that people don't even consider because they don't care about, oh, rare gold pack, who cares? That's 10,000 coins right there. It took me 2 seconds to do it. And when you look at marquee matchups, it's another opportunity. A 50k pack, worst case scenario, you discard it all for 5k. You get yourself a Rare Mix Players Pack. Worst case scenario, discard it all for 3k. Prime Electrum, the same. Prime Mix, the same. Gold Players Pack, kind of the same, right? Worst case scenario here, you put a whole bunch of untradeable cards in and you make 20,000 coins of discard value. Should you pack something of value, even better still, especially the silvers, because a lot of the silver Libertadores and Sudamericana cards are going for like 2,000-3,000 coins right now. Really, really easy to make coins. And it's something that I did in a previous video. Let me show you here on the Road to Glory. Hopefully it's already up there. Was it this one here? I showed it. I just don't know if I showed it on here. Hold on, let me skip through. Is that my trade pile? That was me selling all my 86s and stuff. But when the David Beckham SBC came out, guys, bronze rares, not in this one. I don't know if it was in the previous one or the one after. Yeah, I don't know which one it was in. But when that David Beckham SBC came out, bronze rares were 1,100 coins for about 12 hours. Because what you need for this card, where everyone wanted to do it, it's only 5 squads, right? 6, 7 squads, whatever. You needed the bronze rare team and the silver rare team. Because the silvers have the daily silver pack loads and stuff like that, people were buying loads of bronze rares to complete this. So what did I do when bronze rares were 1,100 coins? I just went and opened bronze packs for like 20 minutes. That's it, until my trade pile was full up. I listed them all for 1,000 coins. They all sold. I made like 50,000 coins. I went back once the trade pile cleared. It's not like I'm sitting on the game 24/7. It's I opened bronze packs, and I even did it on web app because it's a lot quicker. I opened loads of bronze packs, listed up my bronze cards for 1,000 coins, waited till the trade pile cleared. Once it cleared, did the same thing again. The next day when I woke up, they'd dipped from 1,000 coins to 600 coins. So I just did the same thing again. I just kept opening bronze packs until my bronze, you know, the trade pile was full of bronze rares. Then you get the odd manager that is 5,000 coins or 4,000 coins. You know, the Brazilian is expensive. The American manager is expensive. The Swedish manager is expensive. The Korean manager is extinct. And every time I hit an American manager, I'm like, boom, there's 4,000 coins. Every time I hit a Korean manager, boom, there's 5,000 coins. There's a manager for... Oh, I can't remember this specific nation. There's a few manager nations. There's a few managers where the nations are expensive because the players had there's been like an elite level SBC, and the player is, you know, you need them. Oh, it is literally the Nigerian manager is 5k extinct, and so every time you hit one of those managers in a bronze pack, you're making 5k. Every time you hit a bronze rare, you're making 400-500 coins because, of course, the pack discards. If you open a 700, in fact, let me show it because, like I said, I want to show it. I don't want to say it on this one. I want to show it. When you open a bronze pack, even if you pack nothing of value, which is extremely hard to do, you can still discard the pack for half the amount that you spent on it, right? So you spend 750 coins on a bronze pack. Is it pretty? No. Is it a good way to get coins? Yes. Right? Even if none of this stuff sold, I get 376 coins back. I'll get 50% back from opening the pack. So when all you need to do is find one bronze, you know, imagine this bronze player. I don't know if he still sells. I mean, look, they're still 350 coins, guys. They're 400 coins. 400 coins right now for a bronze rare player. I guarantee you, all of the people that are complaining about how hard it is to make coins, I guarantee you have all got 20, 50, 100, 200 bronze rare tradables in your club that you could go and sell right now for 400 coins each and make yourself 100, 200,000 coins. I guarantee you could, right? But you don't, because the idea in isolation of making 400 coins off of one bronze player does not sound exciting to people. They cannot be bothered to go through and do it. And so they don't. Another way to make good coins is, and I know like what that Jonathan guy said, is by putting your high-rated fodder into SBCs for good packs. Right now, specifically, Lilian Thuram is a great way to make some good coins because he offers a mega pack for a 90-rated squad. Now, you don't have to put, as the guy did, you know, in his toxic manner, you don't have to put a red Messi into this SBC. You can gratefully put some, you know, a couple of the fodder cards. Even this Aloaran, he's worthless. He's like 12k. You can happily put a couple of your deadbeat cards into this SBC segment, a bunch of 84s or whatever, and then 3 promo cards that you've got as duplicates that are worthless, and all of a sudden you get yourself a tradable mega pack. And again, I will say it, guys. Worst case scenario, you are making 10,000 coins here. If I don't get a walkout, if I don't get a consumable that sells, if I discard the whole lot, 9,300 coins. Now, the reality is we've got ourselves Arne Slot, we've got ourselves a Hawk, a Backbone, a Premier League and a Championship card. So we're discarding for 9,000 coins, right? I don't know if Arne Slot is selling right now. Yep, he's about 3,000 coins. So there's another 3k for us, right? I should probably sell the other one in my club as well. There's 3,000 coins for us. The Championship is selling for, by looks of things, about 1,500 coins. I'll even like list it at like 1,200 just to show. So we drop down. I could probably get about 300 more coins from that. The Premier League manager item isn't selling. That's fine. We'll discard that. Backbone chemistry style, guys. Backbone is selling maybe like 400 coins, but it's selling. And then the Hawk is 5,000 coins. So I've just accidentally stored that into the club. But we've actually made almost 20,000 coins from putting our bunch of 84s and 3 promo cards that are oh, nobody wants to pack that fodder crap. We've made 20,000 coins from a dead pack, from a mega pack that has no value in it. The Hawk will go for 4 or 5k. We're going to get Slot sold, the Backbone sold, and the Championship Manager thing sold. It's going to be a great time, right? It's so easy to make coins. On top of that, and again, I get it. People don't want to do it. I don't know why. I don't know how people complain about not being able to make coins and then don't do these things. Right now, you have got a tradable team of the season upgrade. It's repeatable once per day, I believe. Yeah, I think it's repeatable once per day. It requires an 86 rated squad and a team of the season or a team of the week. So if you go and put in an 85 rated squad, or I've got 84s and 83s in here, and then we go and get ourselves one of these team of the seasons that we have that we picked up along the way that is worthless from rewards or something like that. And this, again, is how you get value out of your rewards, right? You get yourself a Zakagni from your champs rewards, and you're like, oh my God, this is diabolical. EA have screwed me. But it's a good piece of content allowing you the ability to make coins, right? So we'll go and pop Oshie Men alongside here as well. So a whole bunch more untradables, including the untradeable Zakagni. We get a 91 tradable team of the season pack. As a bare minimum, that's 25,000 coins. There's also this here, the tradable team of the week pack that you get once per week. Now, as I said earlier, these team of the weeks are like 12k right now. You're better off not discarding it or selling it, but you'll be able to sell it for like 12k, or you just store it and wait till it goes up in price. But it's also fair to say that you can pack some really cool team of the weeks that are very expensive because they're rare, they're hard to get hold of. And so if they fit into an evolution, you make bank, like you make an absolute killing. So we're going to end up getting here, and if this is Inigo Martinez, that's good. It's not, it's Big Ass. But Big Ass is like 23,000 coins. So there's another 23,000 coins that we've just made with the 20k from the mega pack, the 10k from the other pack that we made, the money that we would make from bronze packs. Even if we ignore the bronze packs, from just the 3 SBCs that we've done, the tradable team of the week, the 90 rated squad for Turam for the mega pack, and the rare gold pack that we've done, we've already made 50,000 coins, guys. 50,000 coins. And I've barely tried. So if we ignore the rewards from squad battles, rivals, and champs, and ignore the bronze pack method because, hey, it's boring, I get it. If we ignore the match coins from playing the games, if we ignore every other aspect of the game, I've still made 50,000 coins, like still. And so I don't personally subscribe to the notion that making 500, well, like I don't personally subscribe to the notion that making 500,000 coins is difficult. It's easy. It's time consuming, sure. It's boring, absolutely. But is it hard? It's just not hard. It is so easy to do. People just don't want to do it. And then what they do want to do is complain that things are too expensive because they can't make coins. I will agree. Again, guys, I will agree that some SBCs, most evolutions, are too expensive for what you get because, or just bad value. I'm not making 500,000 coins for this evolution because I just think it's garbage, right? But when it comes to an evolution that I think is good, when it comes to an evolution that I think has value, you'll be able to make these 400,000 coins as quick as you want, pretty much, right? It just requires the effort. And then I get it. As has been mentioned in the comments a few times before, right? I get it. If you don't have the time to sit on the game and grind to get those 400,000 coins, that sucks. But the reality of that is if you don't have the time to play the game to get the things, then you've got 2 options. 3 options, actually. Option number 1 is you go and buy coins at u7buy.com, code NEP at checkout for a discount on your coins. Option number 2 is you buy FIFA points or FC points. Or option number 3 is you just miss out on the content. And it will be the greatest thing for you, in my opinion. It will be the greatest, most refreshing thing for you when you miss out on that content and you realize that it doesn't matter because the next week there's more, and the next week there's more, and the next week there's more. And that thing, think about that thing that you was concerned that you would have missed out on during Team of the Year or during I don't know, birthday, or during the, what's the one for the younger players, for the for whatever that one is. Think of all those things that you're like, oh my God, I've got to get these coins together. I've got to get this fodder together for this thing. Where is that card now? Where is it? It's either been thrown into an SBC or it's collecting dust at the bottom of your like storage that you're leaving in your club just in case. It doesn't matter if you miss out on this gloves to goals, because there'll be another thing. It doesn't matter if you miss out on this training camp. I think this is terrible value anyway. There'll be another thing. It doesn't matter if you miss out on this Butragueño because you don't have the time to do it, because there will just be another thing. There just will be another thing. It's like, it isn't the end of days if you miss out on these things. And so when it comes to that side of things, as I say, guys, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm not an enemy. I'm not your enemy. I don't like nor dislike EA or the content. I just call it as I see it. In fact, like, I have good reason to hate EA because they make my life a living hell. They go out of their way to block me from engaging in events from companies that EA are connected to. Xbox events, can't get to those because EA hate me. They block me from them. Chelsea FC event that I was eligible to go for, couldn't do that. PlayStation events, can't do that. You know, when people get orders sent all PlayStations and things like that, I'm on that list. And then EA go, if what EA say is, you can send it to him. We're not going to work with you if you do. That's how petty they are towards me. I don't have skin in the game of protecting EA. I have protecting my integrity of what I believe is right for the content that I'm speaking on. So I'm not fighting you, right? I'm not here to be combative with you. I'm not here as your enemy. I'm not here trying to convince you that a polished shit is more than just a shit, right? I'm just telling you that it is easy to make coins if you want to make coins. And if you're going to sit there after I've said everything here and just be real toxic to me in the chat and be like, you fucking EA shit or whatever, then the harsh truth is you are the problem, not me. Anyway, for today, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm out.